To make a Depression era cake, also known as a wacky cake, you're going to line an 8x8 baking dish with parchment paper and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're going to put 1.5 cups of flour into a bowl, and I'm using self-rising flour. So if you are using regular flour, you're going to want to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And you'll need 1 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And in a separate bowl, you'll need 1 cup of water and 1/3 cup of an oil and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. The recipe called for 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, but I left that out because I'm making this for my son and he is very sensitive to the smell of vinegar. So I just left it out and it turned out fine without it. Once you've got everything mixed together, you're going to pour it into your lined 8x8 baking dish and then spread it out evenly. And into the oven it goes for 30 to 35 minutes. I used a glass baking dish and it took right at 35 minutes. So if you use a metal pan or if your oven's a little different, you might need to check it sooner than 30 minutes. Once it's cooked, carefully get the parchment paper, lift it out of the baking dish and set it on a cooling rack. You can see where I stuck a fork in it to make sure it was done. And once it's cool and you're ready for the icing, you're going to do 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. And I ended up using 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder just because I know my son likes it really chocolatey. And then just add enough milk or water. But I used a little bit of skim milk, probably 3 or 4 tablespoons to get it to mix together. And there you go. I stuck mine in the microwave for 20 minutes so I could pour it over his piece of cake like this. But it does firm up and set up really nicely once you pour it over the cake and let it sit for a while. So let's see what he thinks. All right, my son is going to do the taste test to see if this chocolate cake with chocolate icing is any good. All right.
All right.
Let's see how you like it. Honest opinion.
Honest opinion? Okay, well, it looks good.
Honest opinion.
I love it.
You like it?
It's very crunchy.
Crunchy. Okay. You like the icing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for your opinion. Does it get a thumbs up or a thumb medium? Thumbs up. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. The world's pickiest eater gave it a rave review. So, and I'm going to have mine with a little fat-free whipped cream, and I can tell you it was really good. Thank you so much for watching.